Hi, honey. I am going to read a new story to you today. This book is not a chapter book, but it has, I guess it is a chapter book, but it's a short chapter book. Let's put it that way. Each chapter is very short. And I thought that what I would do is just read like one chapter at a time. And then by the time we finish, we'll have read, I can't even remember how many chapters, 5 or 6 in this book. And it's called Little Bear. The author is Elsie Holmelund Minarik. And I was interested in her name because I thought it sounded Scandinavian, like where Elsa and Anna come from, that part of the world. And I found out that she did immigrate. That means she came across the ocean with her parents. I found out in, I forgot what year. I think it was 1924, because she was born in 1920, so she was 4 years old, like somebody I know, two somebodies I know. And she was from Denmark. That's the country she was from. And she didn't know English. She only knew Danish, her language from her country. So the way she learned her language is her mommy would take her to the playground and she would watch the kids playing, and I'm sure she participated too. And whatever the kids were saying, the mommy would translate that to her from Danish to English so she could learn this language that we speak in America. And apparently they went to the playground quite a bit because she learned how to speak English as a young girl. And they say that when you're very young, you're able to learn languages quicker. So she did. And when she grew up, she got married, and her last name became Minarik or Minarik. And she lived until 92. She actually married a second time because her first husband passed away. And she had another husband also. But anyway, she, I just was interested in her story. She wrote for a newspaper during World War II, and then eventually became a school teacher because there was a shortage of teachers during the war. And then she started writing stories for her little children, her preschooler. And I believe her children's names are Brooke, Ellen, and Wally. Isn't that cute? And Brooke was the oldest, apparently, and she was learning. She was a young girl, apparently a preschooler, and her mom decided to start writing, because she loved books, to write a story also herself. And so she wrote a Little Bear story, and eventually somebody said, hey, her publisher said, hey, let's make this, down here it says, I Can Read book. And they said, this would be a good book for children learning how to read. And so she agreed to do that, and then she just kept writing more and more Little Bear stories, and that's what she's known for the best, even though she's written a few other books. Okay, enough of that stuff. Let's get going. The first chapter is called, What Will Little Bear Wear? And here's the mommy bear in a pretty dress, and little bears right here. And they're looking out the window. What is happening out the window? Can you see those little white dots? Snow, right? Mm-hmm. It is cold. See the snow? See the snow come down? Little Bear said, Mother Bear, I am cold. See the snow? I want something to put on. So Mother Bear sat down and made something for Little Bear. And she said, see, Little Bear? I have something for my little bear. Here it is. So here she is. Looks like she made a, what? A hat. And there he is. Put it on your head. Oh, it's a little bear. It is a hat. Hooray, now I will not be cold. And Little Bear went out to play. So the mommy must have knitted it. They don't show knitting needles there, but she was a pretty good, pretty talented mommy to make a hat for him. So nice and warm. Covered his ears. So here we go. Here's Little Bear again. Oh, Oh, Mother, said Mother Bear, do you want something? Look, it looks like she's sweeping the floor. And there's little bear in his cute little hat. And she says, "What do you not want something?" "I'm cold," said little bear. "I want something to put on." Well, apparently the hat wasn't enough, huh? So Mother Bear made something for little bear. And look what she made for him. What is the difference in this picture? In this one, he has just a hat, right? And in this one, he has a hat and a coat, right? That would make you warm, wouldn't it? When we go out on a snowy day, we definitely should wear a coat, right? And a hat. So, she said, "See, little bear, I have something for my little bear. Put it on." "Oh," said little bear, "it's a coat. Hooray! Now I will not be cold." And little bear went out to play. Okay, here he comes. Here is little bear again. "Oh," said Mother Bear, "do you want something?" And there's Mother Bear. It looks like she's quite a sewer. She made that coat in no time, and the hat as well. Maybe it wasn't knitted, it was sewn, I think. And then she's got a dress for him, and she's working on a pretty dress for her. And here comes little bear again, and he's got his arms crossed like, "I'm cold." And that's exactly what he says. "I'm cold," said little bear. "I want something to put on." So Mother Bear made something else. Made something again for little bear. "See, little bear," she said, "here is something for my little bear. Now you cannot be cold." "Put it on." "Oh," said little bear, "snow pants. Hooray! Now I will not be cold." And little bear went out to play. So now we see little bear was in his coat and hat, and now he's in his coat and hat, and if you can look real closely, you'll see he has pants on his legs. Snow pants are good when you're playing in the snow, aren't they? They help you when you're making snow angels and playing in the cold weather in the snow. Well, here's little bear again. "Oh," said Mother Bear, "what can you want now?" She's thinking, I made a coat, a hat, a coat, and pants. I'm not sure what this my little bear wants. And so she's sitting there while he's in all that warm clothes, still looking chilly. And he says, what do you think he says? "I am cold. I want something to put on." "My little bear," said Mother Bear, "you have a hat, you have a coat, and you have snow pants. Do you want a fur coat too?" And there she is talking to him like, do you think you want a fur coat? A fur coat is even warmer, you would think, right? "Yes," said little bear, "I want a fur coat too." So Mother Bear took the hat, the coat, and the snow pants, and she said, "See, there's the fur coat." "Hooray," said little bear, "here is my fur coat. Now I will not be cold." What do you think she did? If she took off his hat and his coat and his pants and he had a fur coat, there he is. And he was not cold. What do you think of that? What does he have on? A fur coat. Why does he have on a fur coat? Because he's a bear, and he always has a fur coat on, doesn't he? He's always covered in fur. And that's like wearing a fur coat over your whole body. Face, head, down to your toes, right? And now he's happy. What do you think of that? Okay. The next one we're going to read is called Birthday Soup, and I'll read that the next time we get together. And each time there'll be a short little bear story, and we'll read another one. I love you, and I'll see you soon.